time to set sail, try my luck, and see where the cards land. Or, in this case, where I land on the cards. Hey, I'm Will. This is Carperment. This is a board game channel where we play board games. We review board games, we have discussions about board games, and maybe we'll end up introducing you to your next favorite board game. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of The Pirates of Maracaibo. This is an Alexander Pfister game published by Capstone Games, and it is a pseudo-sequel to Maracaibo, which is a much larger game of his that's since received an expansion, and even it is kind of a spiritual successor to the Great Western Trail. So there are some similarities in that, but this is like a card version. But you'll see there's still a lot of physicality to it. It's not just about playing cards. And even though there are more cards in the first game too. So I will be doing a full playthrough solo. I will do my best to kind of explain the game as it goes, so you get a good overview and a feel for how the game and the mechanisms work. And at the end, which you will see timestamps below in case you want to jump, I will give a comprehensive review and break things down and look at everything from the graphic design to the types of player interaction and so forth. Well, let's now take a look and see what I'm doing in the game. We have our pirate ships here. This plays 1 to 4 players, but I am playing as the yellow player against the black player. I'm hoping these colors kind of work best for contrast in terms of the other colors on the game. And we are going to be playing 3 rounds where we will be steadily moving closer and closer and closer to Maracaibo. We'll be interacting with the map, interacting with the cards, upgrading our ships, burying treasure, of course, because we're pirates, and recruiting crew members and getting new gear and equipment and stuff along the way. Of course, a little bit of market adjustment, stock kind of stuff too. It's kind of layered in there as well. We'll see how that works. Your turns are very simple. You're moving your ship 1 to 3 spaces, and you always have to move at least 1 space to the right. That's pretty much the flow, and once someone hits Maracaibo, they're stopped there, and then the next turn they progress to the end, and that triggers the end of the turn, and then you will jump back to the beginning and keep going. And you'll see there's a ship here where we can upgrade, and you'll see the actions, the cube actions that will allow us to do that. And then where we're storing our treasure and burying our treasure, and then there's some endgame scoring here. And just like in the regular Maracaibo, there's this little map we'll be racing around too, with different actions there. There's a little bit of combat, some dice. But you'll see it's not, there's some small amount of luck, but it's not really as luck dependent as like an actual combat focused game. So I also have a couple mission cards that I started off with. There's some more available, some mastheads for the ship. I'll get through all those as we explain the game. These gold cards, which you can and should get multiple of them throughout the game. They're not a finite thing like some games where you get an endgame gold card and you get like 1 or 2, and that's all you get through. This one, ideally, I'll be doing several, so we'll see how that goes. And see what I can do. So let's see where I can begin. Actually, let's look at my gold cards first, because that might inform my next steps a little bit. So here I need to have 3 treasure and a income of 4. So I may want to pick up cards with income values on them. And here I want to travel past 2 or 3 rivers, which are the rivers over here. So that's kind of my goal. And I am playing first player. I'll be playing, and then the AI will play by flipping a card and making a decision. And there are some backs of the boards that will be used as the AI boards over here, whereas this one is mine. And let's see. So I could go straight into combat right away. I probably are not going to want to do this because I don't have the money. I only have $10 to start. Maybe some traveling to begin with. But of course, I could also just go straight for purchasing something. If I want to get that 4 income, I could just go straight for a card there. Or I could try to pick up some money and maybe work my way towards the discount card, getting 3 less per future purchase could be pretty important. Now, can I trade my swords for money? I can. So maybe I'll try to work my way towards gaining some money and things. So I'm going to just move one space straight on to Tobago. And the first action is shown by the little cube. Let's bring this up here. See, there's a little cube there. And which, by the way, these cards are randomly laid out. There is, this is a basic map. There's a few different suggested maps you can use where these tiles break things up. And your starting deck is built based on all of the location cards that are the default location cards. 4, which, by the way, is there's a printing error in the rulebook, which I've confirmed with the official errata. You put out 4 of the house cards, as shown as here, not 3. And then the rest you are filling in with level 1 cards. So we'll move over here. I get to place an upgrade, and then I get to roll some dice. So do I want to start off with 1 combat from now on, or maybe get a that's gain my money income right away. I don't want to do that. Gain money bonus, movement bonus, or I don't think there's any goals. Obviously, there's nothing I can do yet. I can't. Oh yeah, I can't go past here anyway. So you'll see, I got a gray cube, and I get to upgrade my ship. But there are different levels, so I cannot pass. And there's a whole bunch of different upgrades and things. I cannot pass some levels until I have at least 2 cubes to the left, and then 8 cubes to the left, and 12. So I think the card discount is going to work well for me here. So let's grab that one, and then we're going to fight. So I'm rolling a die. All 3 dice. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is, it's actually on the corner. So these dice are slightly rounded, and that one landed right on the corner. Oh, okay, that's an absolutely garbage roll. Yeah, totally garbage. I got 2, 2, and 3. So I guess I will use the 3, and I will buy 3 coins. So when you get a certain amount of combat power, you spend it using a little menu here. I can spend 1 combat power to gain a point, which I will do. I spent 2 for 3 coins, and I could spend 5 for one of the resources on an island, which will also reduce the value of the resource at the end of the game. But I rolled like garbage, so that's not going to happen right now. And that's it for my turn. I unfortunately don't have enough money. I was hoping to get something, at least a gem or something, and maybe get the 3 money from down here, but I can't do that. So I instead have $13, which is not enough. So let's see what happens here. The AI is going to go. I am playing on kind of an easy medium difficulty. Out of the 6 cards, I just randomly decided that 2 of them would be the B level. So here's a B level card here. So this is the AI card. If it's an A card, they just start from the top and they work their way down, find whichever action they can do, and do just the first one they can. The B cards, they do a bonus action and then a regular action. So here they are moving 3 spaces on the track over here. And see, they always take the longest route. I think it's the same here. 1, 2, 3. When they land on a resource value, they are going to add 1, not actually gain 1. And then they will, based on their advancement track here, gain the value that is shown on their board. So they're going to get 3 points. So it's kind of a simplified thing here. And now they're going to try to gain a card. They are going to move forward towards a character card first, then a ship, and then a box. And they will try to move a full 3 if possible. So they are going to go 3 and take this character here, which essentially is going to go into pile. And now cards are going to get replaced with these level 2 cards. Oh, look at that. Jamaica. There's actually a new ship here. All right, or sorry, a new island. Now I could, you know, if I decided I wanted to go and land on the same spot as another player or the AI in this case, I'd have to pay them $1. There are some alternate rules in the back of the rulebook where you can try different variants, like attacking other players and things like that. But in this case, I don't want to do that. And I think I want to keep working with my original strategy. So I'm just going to take what's the default. Oh no, do I want the default? No, I don't want the default action. Instead, this works even better. I'm going to go 1, 2 down here and land on a Bonaire. So I get a cube. And let's take it on, place it on. Do I want a goal? Or do I want an extra movement? Or combat. Maybe I'll just take the take a permanent combat value. We'll do that. Now I move my person 3 spaces. And you are allowed... no, you know what? I miscalculated. I needed it on the extra movement. So now when I move 4 spaces and I can jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's $3. And now I have... so I started with 10 and I gained 6. So that's $16 and I have a discount. So now I can go ahead and buy that one next turn. It'll still be there because the AI can't take it. Awesome. Next, we are going to try to move to the shown islands here. They can't get to the first one because it's actually up here, but they can get to Movement Island. So they're go ahead and land down here. Place a white cube on the island. And then they are going to, let's see what places over here. What was I doing again? That's movement. So they're moving their 1, 2, 3, and they gain 3 points. 3. I think I'm doing that right. Because they only don't do they don't care about characters. They just pick them up and hoard them. Yeah. So movement location works as usual. Oh, sorry, I forgot. They do place a cube upgrade. So that should have moved this 4. So they actually moved an extra space. And they don't pick up whatever things are here. They just... No, what am I talking about? I'm over here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of the 3 and the 1. I put the wrong one. So they do the island bonuses. But they don't, sorry, they don't pick these things up. They just score whatever is shown there instead. Okay, so that is if the eye. Now it's my turn. I do want to keep moving because I am trying to advance, but I'm going to go pick up the card I wanted. So 1, 2, spend my $16, which is everything. Oh, I'm sorry, $15 because I have a discount. And $3 discount on all future cards. Cost me like everything I have, but it's worth 10 points at the end of the game. Tableau is going to be tight in here because I'm trying to stay as focused as I can on the board. That's fine. Okay, and I am done. Now the AI is going to attempt to move... Okay, they're going over here. And they're getting a cube, which gives them 2 points. Oops. And on those card-based islands, they just gain the top card of the deck. Of the new deck, not the original. Alright, back to me. What do I want? I'm broke now. I could go take a default action. I could go get a cube and $5, not a cube and $5. I have $4 discount, so I could go get one of these 5s. Maybe we'll do that instead. So $4 discount, plus $1. And I'm going to buy this guy, which will let me move faster, and $3 income. So it's working towards my goals, which will be nice. And let's replace it. Ooh, 7 movement. That'll be nice later on. Okay, and the AI is going to move a bonus 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then gain 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then they're going to try to move to a card with a person on it. There is 1, 2. There's nothing within reach, so instead with a cube on it. So there is 2 within reach. And no tiebreakers furthest to the right. What's the second tiebreaker? Do I get to choose? I'll choose the top. Okay, so they're going over here, and they're going to grab this card. They're almost in Maracaibo. I better get moving. I gotta get there before they do. 2, 3. Yeah, that might be a good idea to just haul and get some money. I do have bonus 1 movement, so I could come back here and do an upgrade in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just putting 2 cubes out. I don't want to do that. 2 cubes on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will have to get an extra movement, but... Oh, no, I do have an extra movement. My new card. What am I talking about? I have 5 movement. If I go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. 2, 3. So first put a white cube. Again, get an upgrade. So I can move into over here now. I would love to be able to afford a figurehead, but I can't. So I hate to just take the money and run. Spend 3 combat to get a cube. That's probably a better option in case I do fighting later. Yeah, let's do that. And then we do 3, 4, 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to talk about these little part goals. So at the start of the game, everybody has 5. One player is going to randomize theirs, and then everyone's going to mirror them. So they have the same 5, and you get to put them out on the map. So and then every time you visit that spot, you get to activate that. So that's going on an island, and an island that doesn't already have them. And they kind of are going to lend into your strategy a bit. So there's like points and place cubes out. Points per character I've got 1. Or points per different resource. Points per buried treasure. I haven't buried anything. I don't even have treasure yet. That's not ideal. I have a person though. So let's put points per person and put it... Maybe we'll put it over here because I can get there next turn. Okay. Now the AI is going to go. And they are going... Nope. Will they try to go straight to Maracaibo? I don't think they'll go straight to Maracaibo. Sorry, I played this solo not that long ago, but I've been playing more multiplayer. The Gulf. That's always when. So I do believe they try to do the action if they can. I know they always try to go the furthest right possible. Oh yeah, so if the action is there. So the action is not here. So they are going to go this one. And place out a green. And then they get a card off the deck. Alright, it's my turn now. 1, 2, 3. Place another green out. Getting pretty full. And then I score 1 point because I have 1 person card. And get a cube upgrade. Still don't have money. That was an oversight. I should have worked towards that. Let's take a mission card since I'm already relatively close to this one. And then we do some combat. Still don't have any bonuses. Okay, green 4 is a little better. I have the better combat upgrades, so I could take green resource. Why don't we do that? So when you win combat, or if you're gaining resources for whatever reason, you take them off of the islands. So I'm going to put it in this little slot here and get 2 points. 2. And that's because that's going to cost me 3 combat power. And the extra 1 combat power I'll spend for a point. So once you've slotted in, you cannot regain that spot until that area is empty. So you can't just keep bumping new slots in there. You have to like bury so that everything is empty, and then you can put new stuff in the slot. But that works okay. I got a few points there. And then now the AI is going to go right to Maracaibo, and they're going to do the dice action, which they are going to roll and I believe take, decide which one that they get. So it doesn't really matter what color, it's based on the number 1, which means they're going to take a gold, as shown here. And they're also going to gain 2 points. So they're kind of ahead right now. And do I want to get to Maracaibo, or do I want to do other stuff? Maracaibo would be nice. I could move 4 or 5, 6. I could move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, and get another one of those. I could move less as well. I could combat +2. Whereas anything I want to do earlier. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just move and get the money. $5. It's probably better. If I want $5, it's better to go here and just get the $5. Because I would like some money. Oh, and I keep forgetting they get keep forgetting to put cubes for them. I'm sorry. So for here, they should have had a figurehead and roll. So 1, 2, 3. Let's keep re-rolling 2. So that one is gone. And they would have had this one as well, which they always take the rightmost. Because they got the cube here. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry, there's a lot of glare here, that's why I'm leaning. What do I want to go for? I don't have enough to buy the big thing. I think I'm just going to go and 1, 2, and just add a green cube in there. Get an upgrade, which is always nice. Still can't buy a figurehead. I could discard a mission card for $8. That's pretty good. Reactivate a spot I'm on. Oh, that's pretty juicy too, because then I can put one of these out. But I think I'm going to get some money, because there's some nice stuff coming up here I would like to get. Back when we reset. I could get my money income right now. Well, I mean, I could buy a card, but I don't have the money for it. So let's, let's dump a goal. No, I'm so close to some of these goals. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to take the $3. It's not good, but we'll just do that. And then I'm going to skip the main action and get $5. And that's it. And then the AI is just going to bump ahead. They don't even need a card. They get the cube, which is going to advance them here, and 6 points. We're at 19. And that is the end of the round. So we are going to return back to the start. I'm always first player. I was playing a solo. And we're going to... Oh, we got income and stuff now. So my only income is the 3 coins as shown on my cook card. So I'm going to get that. So now I have, let's see here, 10, 11, potentially, essentially 15, because I've got discounts. So I could go and get permanent combat bonus. That might be good. Let's do that. 1, 2. So I have a discount of 4, so it's going to cost me $6. And we'll buy this card. And so now I have an extra +2 permanent combat and another ship. So I'm a little closer. I just need a couple more cards if I want to cash this one in. It's hard to show all the cards in the display. It's a big screen. I didn't want to zoom out too far. Oops. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to capture everything. Okay. AI, let's shuffle. And let's see where they're going. All right, they want to go to the grab card. Get that. They can't get to either of those, so they're going to go to movement. Get a cube, which will give them 2 points. And then they move their 3. 1, 2, 3, and gain 2 points. And a resource. And it's a resource that you don't have, I believe. That's the thing. Is it something that they have more than you on? Oh, no, it's true. If they have more treasures of this type than you, place a marker cube from the supply. Oh, because that's afterwards. So they're going to roll. And the 3 means pearl. And they do have more pearls than me, so pearl gets added. I think we're on there. All right, back to me. I've got some good combat, some good things to do right now. I could go get another mission card, but it doesn't help. I would love to do some combats. I could do an immediate move of 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's $8, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could just go buy that. That's another ship card, though. I don't want to get another ship card. I want to get a person or a crate card. I mean, I could go get more discounts, which would be a little insane. More movements. What I really need is resources so I can claim this card. 1, 2, 3. I could just go here and move normally. Such good discounts. Let's just go down here. This card is literally free. And it gives me a bonus to movement and income. And it's a crate card. So it's easy. Oh, it's another island. Antigua. Interesting. So it's going to stay there. And AI is going to try to grab... They can't get to this one. They can get to this one. So it's going to add a white cube. Oh, you know what? I think I should have been taking these off here, so they don't get it from the supply. It never comes from the supply. All right, and then they're going to move. So they get an upgrade. This gives them another mission card. And then they're going to move their 3. 1, 2, 3. And gain oh, sorry, with 2 extra. And then they're going to gain 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not great for me. Where am I on? I'm on place a thing. Let's 1, 2, 3. I could get up here. This gives me another combat value item. It's also a crate, which I do need. 1, 2, 3. So that's 5. I have a discount of 4, so it's only $1. And it gives me a income of 2 points and something else to spend combat on. So tableau is going to get a little messy. Sorry about that, because there's just no space. Ooh, man, another islands. Puerto Rico. Okay. And let's see, they get an additional 3 move. And then that means they get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, the 2 extra. And then they're going to go for a card, preferably a person card. Then 3, there's none. A ship card within 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're going to go and grab this ship card. Oh man, they're just racing the Maracaibo. That's not good for me. So you have 2 ship cards, 2 crates. I need another person card if I want to complete my little set here. Because I'm only getting 1 point here. I do want to do more combat. Let's go and do more combat. Let's place that and get a point for that one. Get a cube. Now finally, I can buy my figureheads for $3. So what do I got available? I got, let's see, the horse, $2 discount. Oh, boy, that's a big discount. Or 2 combat to bury something. It's a skull. I think I'm going to take that one. So this slots in here. And now I do combat. I have an additional +2. Still not good numbers. Okay, so 4 + 2 is 6. And let's see, so we're going to spend, let's see, 3 to get $5 and place a cube somewhere. And then my other action will spend the other 3 to gain the cube. And I think we're going to take these white ones. There's no bonus for the white ones. That's fine. Yeah, sure. We'll take a white one. I think the AI is going to keep working on those. Oh, no, it's sorry. It's going to be the matching color. It's got to be the matching color, so it's going to be green. Okay, so that's 6. And now the AI's turn. They are going to do combat, which they can get Port Royal. So they will get a upgrade cube. All right, now they're going to try to grab a place token on one of the big endgame cards. So there are 4 of these special location big house cards that offer big endgame scoring. They're very expensive. They don't get removed. You just place one of your little tokens there to show that you have it. So we're going to get, let's see, we're going to assign 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a 2. So they're going to grab the first one and get 2 points. 1, 2. And then they do their combat. So let's choose which color it is. So 6. This is whatever they have the most of. It's tied, I believe it's in this order. So they're going to get they get 2 points. And they're going to get a gold. And if they have more than me. Yeah, and there's more than me, so they're gonna place the thing there. Okay, now I would have loved to get one more person card. Could still do it here. Is there something I can afford? Because it's an extra $3. I still would have a $1 discount, so that's a $7 budget. Is there a person card for $7 budget? There's a 4. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, we're going to here. Piece of green cube. Place upgrade cube. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite get over yet. We are going to grab the combat upgrade, I think. And then we will buy a person. I think we're going to use this one. So I still have, so it's plus $3. So that's $7 minus 4. So it's still going to cost me 3. And now I have a $6 discount, which is wild. But I have finally completed this objective for 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, making progress. And they're going to finish it. So, cube for them. Boop. 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll make more probably on the end game. But still, it's a little disheartening that they're that far ahead. Because we are going back. All right, I have a 2-point income card. 1, 2. And I have $9 of money income. Okay, where do I want to go? I would love to get that. So I have a, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 12. Oh, I have just enough. Is that the one I want? 4 per green. I only have 2 green, but I could get more. 6 per thing. I can move pretty fast. I got 3 extra movement. I might be able to catch up really quickly. I kind of want to do that one. So we're going to go here, spend everything, place my token on the first spot for 2 points, and yes. Okay, yeah, and that's it there. So AI is going to go. Oops, they should have. No, I think they only shuffled me right out. They want to go for a +3. They can't reach. They're going to go for combat, which is the first one. So they gain a cube, which is 2 points. They roll a die. It's a 5. So they're going to go for what they have the most of, which is gold. They're up maxed, so they're going to get 2 of them. And 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And since they have more than me, they're going to put one back on the island. Okay. I guess we got book it now. We got move. So let's go. Cube 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, let's take a mission card. And we already have most of this one. I just need one more crate card, and I've got the big one. So that's pretty good. Oh, that would be good too. And then we move 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I immediately get 2 combat power to spend on something. But I also have a +2, +3 combat. So that's 5 combat power to use somewhere. So I think I'm going to go straight for the resource. I'm never going to be able to afford this, but at least this is points at the end of the game. Alright, AI is going to move 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and they're taking the big one. And then they gain 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're at a +50. Boy, they've almost they've almost lapped me here. Oh, sorry. What was the rest of that card? It was the movement. Forgot the rest of it. I think this is one. Movement and grab a person. So they're going to take the furthest person they can. So it's going to be that one. I'm sorry. I just will miss that one. I was too busy thinking about my turn. Okay, we're going to go. We're moving again. So first we get a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go up here now. I can bury a treasure. Get more discounts. The worth getting more discounts? I mean, this would be worth 10 points. This would be less. Maybe if I get a bunch of discounts and work my way up to getting another one of those big cards, that might be good. Or I could spend, whatever I move, I could spend 2 movement to get 4 points. It's not bad. I feel like burying is not super useful right now. So let's go all in on the discounts and just hope it works out. Okay, and then we're gonna move 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And grab this card, which we're at 9 income. I'm going to wait just in case we get that later. Okay. Oh, and then we get a point per crate card, which is 2. 1, 2. All right. AI is going to move 3. They can't. And they're going to go for a personage card within 3. They cannot. So a ship card within 3. They can grab this one here. So they're going to go grab this. Okay, they're moving pretty slow. Still over them. I could go get some combat first. As long as I hit up that one. I will need to move once more, and I need combat would be nice. Because I can bury, I can get more stuff. More cubes. Greens are worth 5 points each now. That would make white more valuable. Or do I leverage my insane discount? So I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. A $9 discount. Oh, you know what? I need money still. Because I won't be able to get the 18 unless I get some money. Because I'm not going to be able to land on these things. Cube could get me a little bit of $9. Oh, and with my 9 discount. No, sorry, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, with my 9 discount and $9, that would do it. So maybe we just move. Let's just do that. 1, 2. Place a white cube out. Get a gray cube. So we're going to trigger money income, which I have $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we move 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right to the end for 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and more importantly, 6 points per thing I've crossed. I've also crossed actually all the rivers, so that's 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't have 3 crate cards yet. Or that. I need... Oh, no, I could do the first one. Let's see where things end up. Okay, AI is going to go. They want to this card, so they can get there. 1, 2, 3. That makes gold a little more valuable. And they gain just a card off the deck. Now it's my turn. I need another crate card. So regain movement bonus, maybe? It'd be nice if it had the money income. I can't. I wish I could get over here. I can't quite get over there. I don't need that. Although it's 6 points. This is 3. That is income. So go here. I have a $9 discount, so that's just done. And I immediately re-trigger where my person is. So that is an extra 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I want location that gives quest. There's none. Location that gives movement. There's none. Okay, a card. First, a card that gives a crate, and the furthest and the top. So it's going up here. I'm grabbing it. It's getting pretty close to the end here. And so I got hoof it. 1, 2, 3. $9 discount. And $9. And 2 points. 2. Although if I got, let's see, this is, never mind, hold on, this is 10. That's actually 12. That would be more. Do I want another ship card in the meantime? That, yeah, you know what? That's actually better because I bought that other ship card. We're going to go there instead. So 1, 2, 3. Same cost. I have 3 crate cards. We're turning in the 3 crate cards into things for 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And although I'd love to get another income card to maximize this. I'm losing out on points. I've already got this one. I'll just go ahead and turn this in for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot to flip this. Can I get to 10? If I took this card, I can buy this one next. This will be an extra 4, an extra 9 points. Versus the extra 4 for grabbing that one. It's probably better to do that. Yeah, so I don't think I will do that one. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's going to go. It's going to move 3. It can't. It's going to try to grab a card. And it cannot. So it's going to go and hit the move, which gives it a cube for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then it's my turn. So we are going to go down here. I can get for free. And it gives me my money income that I need to claim this for 7 points. So we're back to 52. All right, we're catching up. It's pretty good. All right, and then the A is going to finish it off with another cube for 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that about wraps it up. Now it's time for some scoring. Don't feel like I did amazing. I did not do hardly any treasure this game. I got a lot of cards, so that's an interesting strategy. And for the AI, we're going to score He scores. You always take the final turn. Yeah, so he scores river as normal. 6 points for each improvement card. 15 for residence. Treasures score normally. 5 points for each quest, and 10 points if he's got at least 6 quests. Whew. Okay, let's see if I can keep up this. So let's do that then. Rivers, he's crossed all 4, so that is 16 points. 20, 30. I've also crossed all 4, so that's 16 points. All right, now improvement cards. So let's see how many improvement cards he's got. Doesn't care which kind. Oh, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. That's a lot. So that is 6 points for each improvement card. I think they're all improvement cards. Yeah, they are. All right. So that is that's 54 points then. So 54 is 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 150. Man. All right. And then I just get mine are just point values. So we have. Oh, I forgot final income. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, $11. And 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's add up some points here. So 10, 20, 38. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30, and then 3. So I am behind. Okay. And now 15 points for each residence constructed. He only made the one residence. 15 points. So 39, 49. Miner is going to score my own. 6 points for each river, so that's 24. So we're up to 34. And I also did this one, and I think I only have the 2. 1, yeah, so that's 10 points. 34, 44. Ooh, it's getting close. Let's see, treasures are scored according to multiplayer rules. So he's got 4, ooh, and only 3, so that's 12 points. 1, 2, 11. Okay, and a white is at 5. So is it 16? I only have 3 out of 5, so that's 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 49 to 9. Okay, and then he gets 5 points per quest card. So he only got 3. So that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 21, 31. And I scored mine as I went. So that didn't do so well. But if I get... Did I do 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not at the 6 for 10 points. Darn. Okay, so that came out to a loss at 181 for the AI bot and 159 for me. Well, let's head back up and get my review. As you can see, I am usually pretty terrible when I playing my own games on camera, but I had fun, and you'll see the AI fairly trashed me. I would blame it on the B cards. The B cards, essentially letting them do 2 actions at a time, is just exponential growth. So 2 B cards, 3 rounds, so that's like 6 extra actions basically you got to do more than me. And it shows in points. It got a fair amount, but maybe I could just play better. So, start off easy for sure. Easy is not a problem here. Just start off that and work your way up and see how well you do. Probably you'll do better than me. Now, let's give a full review here. So first, let's take a look at components. We're going to look at components, theme, player interaction, the type of interaction, the complexity, how tactical or strategic it is, how much luck is involved, the length, and then we're going to compare it to Maracaibo. So first, the components. Components are fine. Like, the cards are not bad. They're pretty typical Euro cards. They're not Lin finish or anything, but they're not bad. The scoring is a little annoying. If you bump the board, your piece is going to kind of wiggle off a little bit. It works. It's a little worse when there's like 4 players trying to place things, but yeah, it's functional. The wooden cubes is fine. The ships are nice. All that is fine. The ship board is a lot of fun. Being able to upgrade your shipboard and put the figurehead in there. All that stuff's lots of fun. The rounded dice are like the wooden dice are nice, but as you saw, one of them did land on a corner during the gameplay, which was funny. And so overall, like, the components are pretty typical Euro game components. The graphic design is very consistent with Maracaibo if you've played the original Maracaibo game. So if you know the iconography from that, a lot of it will translate over and you'll have an easier time learning. And there is a fair amount of iconography. It's, as far as like modern Euro game sensibilities go, it's not excessive, but there is a fair amount. And, the trickiest thing is just remembering when cubes get added to an island and when, because there's like 2 different symbols for that. And then when you gain the resource off the island. So as long as you have that down, then you're probably good. And, for the most part, it's relatively easy to figure out how things work. Red means you pay, white means you gain. All that is pretty clear. The green is income, red is permanent increase in abilities, and then the beige color is an immediate action. So all that does work pretty well as far as graphic design goes. Again, it is fairly busy, maybe in some ways not as busy as Maracaibo, but it's there's a lot to look at. But they're all still relatively simple actions, so it all pans out in the end. And the choice of putting these little tiny art scraps in there is probably not ideal. There's like a little tiny person on a scrap of paper in the middle of the ocean. It does lend itself to making an ocean feeling bored, but there's also, you get to see less of what's happening there. So it's a trade-off there. Like, you do get the feel, and if it was just all big full color faces of things, it would be pretty messy. But maybe that would be more vibrant. It's an artistic choice here. All right, so let's take a look at the theme. The connection of the theme to the gameplay and the mechanisms. The look definitely carries the theme. You are moving through the ocean, around the islands, around the bigger islands, stopping in places, burying treasure in some places, finding new people to recruit, fighting. We have these little combat fights in some places, and then your exploration, kind of hacking through the jungle and taking different routes. It's all fun and tied in well with the theme. As far as the actual bonuses and mechanisms go, does the Pearl Diver give you 5 points in the game if you completed 3 contracts? It's a little weird. Does the Navigator give you a discount on cards, right? Does the cook let you move further? It's a bit of a stretch, like, they try to tie things a little bit. Like, I guess maybe the food makes you travel better. The telescope lets you travel further because you can see ahead. Yeah, it could work. The combat, the arquebus rifle giving you an extra movement action. not so much. So I think they tried to kind of connect things in here where they could, but it's not super well connected. But it still feels pretty thematic racing through here, and it feels even more so when you're playing with multiple human players, when you're all racing to get ahead and seeing like, okay, they're moving slowly, they're hanging back, I still have some time to pick up some things, but like, oh, now they're trying to race ahead. And this brings us into the player mechanisms part. That's the main interaction, is blocking on the board, taking cards before other people, but a new card will come out. But then the main interaction is that pressure of how fast you go through the game. You could play with one group of friends who all move slowly, and your game is maximum score, maximum length. Whereas another group might do the maximum 3 moves ahead every turn and just blitz to the end. And maybe that might be a better strategy in some cases. But that is the main point of interaction. There's no direct combat with players unless you include any of the optional variants, which, is minor, even the combat in that case. And of course, having to pay a coin to someone else to land on their spot is not a big deal. Not a ton of interaction there, but for, a Euro game, that level of interaction is just fine. Complexity, the rulebook does nicely give you a breakdown of what all the different symbols mean in every spot where it's shown, which is nice. It breaks down the actions relatively well. They're minus the one error I mentioned at the beginning of the game. Things are, fairly well laid out still. The complexity is not super high. You do have to remember, what the icons are. That's kind of the largest complexity, because the actual actions are relatively simple. So it's a nice kind of lower middleweight style game that flows at a good clip, and it's not going to burn your brain, but there's lots of choices, and that might be where the largest amount of analysis paralysis is. But the fact that you're not going to afford everything, you don't necessarily want to go to everything, and you certainly can't reach everything in a turn. That does help limit in the analysis and keep you from freezing up and just looking at all the options. Tactical versus strategic. You do have some options to plan ahead in this game, especially with the little pirate treasure tokens. You can kind of get a little engine building happening there, a little engine building with the cards. But you're still making turn-by-turn strategic choices in terms of where to go, when to pick up, what gets revealed. What other players are taking from the treasure. There's much more flux in the treasure when there's more players. So trying to stay on top of what treasure is the most valuable is a constant thing you're going to look forward to. And of course, luck. There's definitely some luck in the game, as a game of dice rolling. But since the dice rolling, you're essentially just spending dice values on stuff. Yeah, if you take the dice rolling route, there's going to be a little bit of luck involved there. So, you may not, get, if you don't get great rolls, you may not get the right resource you want, or you might get kind of hampered that way, but it's not too bad. And then, of course, cards. All the cards are awesome and so much fun that, maybe you don't get a perfect card you need or the perfect mission you need. Oh, sorry, I guess that's the other point of luck, is if missions turn up that are exactly the ones you need, that might help out that player a little bit. And the length, as you saw in the video, is not too long. It's a pretty brisk pace compared to Maracaibo. So let's take a quick look at Maracaibo, which I don't think I've done a playthrough on my channel. I should probably do one. The original Maracaibo by Alexander Pfister. Alexander Pfister is, I think, 5 years old now, or 6 years old. I've lost track of time there. And it has you moving like a giant rondelle around a board. There's still a exploration movement around a land map where you're getting bonuses action. But instead of picking up cards and crew, you have a hand of cards where you're trying to match and discard cards. You're trying to buy cards from your hand, and but there's a lot more interaction with the board. Because you can do things like dropping off a crewmate to become a permanent location to visit on the board. And each location on the board feels more distinct, whereas here you have, a couple of different exploration options for movement. to like land on. But in the other Maracaibo, it's a much tighter fit for planning ahead and thinking what you're going to do. So obviously it's a much heavier game. There's a lot more interaction in terms of the combat is far more impactful. Whereas here you're just getting resources. The other one you're like fighting for factions, and so if you like this game, you might and you want heavier Euros, definitely go take a look at Maracaibo. But if things like Maracaibo and Great Western Trail were a touch too long, and you want something more streamlined and punchier and a little faster, then definitely Pirates of the Maracaibo is worth a look. As it is, at least for now, I'm going to keep both in my collection. They are a lot of fun, and I feel like are different enough games that I have a place for them, and I very much enjoy playing it. Pirates of the Maracaibo is very much recommended. It provides some kind of card and engine building that you don't get to see very often because of the way it ties in on the map. There's tons of tableau builder card games out there, but very few where you're actually traveling through the cards and acquiring them that way. So it does some unique things. It's not a large box, and not a large price, and for that I can definitely give it a excellent recommendation. So please check it out. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer, Pirates or Standard Maracaibo, and whether you want me to do a playthrough of that. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.